Hello guys, it's Iwana here, and today we're going to delve deep into the 10 steps to kickstart something of our own.
Wow.
Should I phrase it differently? We're going to learn how to create our own business plan in 10 steps. And yes, this is for everyone, both men and women. Whether we've embarked on our own venture before or we're just looking to start but don't know where to begin. Before we proceed, today's video sponsor is Freedom24, and we're truly grateful to them. I've left my personal link both in this video's description and in the pinned comment. By using it, you're not only supporting the channel greatly, but if you're above 25, you also receive your first free share worth up to 800 euros. A great boost for your investments. But if you're below 25, you'll enjoy a whole month of free commissions. While we're at it, please give this video a like and drop a comment, even if it's just a heart. It really helps with the YouTube algorithm, and the channel wouldn't have grown this much without all your support. From the bottom of my heart, thank you. Oh, and definitely share this video with someone. By the way, have I told you about my free newsletter? Every morning in your inbox with programs, grants, financial news about Greece, our taxes, and all the updates. I've got the link in the video description. Subscribe and see you in your mailbox tomorrow morning, ladies and gentlemen. However, the purpose of the videos is to entertain and inform. This is not investment advice. I'm an amateur investor. I only invest my own money. I am never certified. We never take financial advice from the internet. We only trust the experts, and we always conduct our own research before investing in any project or platform. For such a topic, there's no need for a lengthy introduction. Why say more when we can dive right into the essence? Our first step is to determine, guys, how much time we truly have. We often say we have time or we don't, but have we actually measured it? Fortunately, we're talking about a quantifiable size, so our first task is to have an agenda, whether physical or digital, that records all our scheduled tasks and activities. Only then will we know when we have time and how much time we have. Once we pinpoint those exact numbers, those hours in those gaps, if they exist, we will slot in our new activity, whatever it may be. The goal is to strike a balance between our morning job, our side hustle, and our personal life. So, the primary factor before starting anything is time. If we only have 3 hours a week to invest in something personal, then we realistically need to take corresponding steps. Thus, this first step greatly helps in the beginning to have all our data. Once we found the time slot, next comes the subject. It's chaotic to think too broadly about what we'd like to do. A simple method that helped me is to focus on our hobbies. What do we generally like? For example, we might enjoy swimming and diving. Great. We can get trained and occasionally work as lifeguards a few times a week. Do we love writing, cooking, or gardening? The same approach applies. Once we identify the field, then we'll think about how to monetize it. After all, given that in this activity we invest our limited free time, we want to enjoy it. And what if we love more than one thing? A personal example. I love finance and D&D. When I started my YouTube channel, which is now my job, but back then I had to balance it with my morning job, I was pondering what I wanted to talk about. I decided to discuss finance because I had more to say. And I wanted to connect with amazing people like you to discuss money, savings, and investments, just as we do with many of you in the comments. And I thank you. You make my life magical. So, that's how we'll decide. We set a monetary goal. From that will depend both the activity we choose and the necessary time that needs to be invested. If, for instance, we aim for 50 euros a month, we can start small. But if we gradually want our side job to replace our morning job, it requires more dedication and searching for the most profitable sectors in the economy to expand. We ask ourselves questions. This is done as a fourth step, after we find time, an idea, and a monetary goal. Questions like, what problem does my business solve? Who am I targeting? What age groups and genders? What financial capabilities does my audience have? Do I have competitors? At what prices can I sell competitively? Hence, how much should it cost me? Such questions, or rather their answers, are the cornerstone of our idea. They support us, and we return to them every time something seems not to work. They are our foundational principles in a way. The questions aren't random either. Go back, hit pause, write them on paper, and answer them. Now we're getting into the technical details. Next, we need to decide on the type of company we'll establish. We want everything to be clear and legal, so we avoid any complications. Will it just be us in this new venture, or will we have partners, family involvement, employees? All of these questions also need to be addressed, ideally with the help of an accounting and legal firm. Do it right the first time so we don't have to revisit it. Funding. The first 2 seconds. We're searching day and night all over the internet for funding. There are numerous programs available that offer financial support for new endeavors. By the way, all these opportunities are highlighted in my newsletter as soon as they're announced each morning. So sign up, it's free. 7th step. The branding. Shouldn't we decide on a name, logo, images, and some distinct features that set our business apart? Of course we should. Concurrently, we need to check if the corresponding domain name is available for purchase, build a website, and ensure we don't have any intellectual property, trademark infringement, or related issues. Initially, we can do these things ourselves using canva.com, which is free. Let's not invest extra money for now until we see some progress. Ultimately, once we start making money, we can do a rebranding with a professional for flawless results. Generally, whenever we can, we should turn to professional graphic designers for the best results. 8th step, a comprehensive visit to the banks. We'll need a business account and a POS, and we want the most advantageous ones. Good rates, excellent service, and, if available, a specialized program for businesses like ours. If they offer personal banking or some form of guidance, even better. But we should get offers from all of them. Don't be lazy, folks. Lastly, the 9th step is closely related to the first. Back then, we were looking for time to start. Now that we've begun our secondary job, we need to find time to live. Set strict boundaries, equally for the first job, the second, and also for recreation. Because while it's great to see our businesses grow and flourish, the years we miss out on fun don't come back. Hence balance. And having considered all of this, let's now see how we can make the most of our surplus money now that our businesses are up and running and things are going better. Extra work is great. Wouldn't it be perfect, though, to let our money work for us instead of constantly working ourselves? So the 10th step, and personally, I do this by buying the ETF DGRW, thus ensuring an average return of 10% annually. Over a decade, I also get a nice dividend every quarter, which is around 2.2% today, with increasing trends because that's how the ETF is designed. Yes, now I invest money, and every quarter, whether the markets are up or down, I get paid from my investments. If this strategy suits us, the way to achieve it is simple. We open our investment account with Freedom24 using the link in the description to also get a free share worth up to 1,000 euros. Next, we click on the transaction field, type DGRW, click session start, enter the code sent to our mobile, click buy, and that's it. We've covered the 9 steps, so here's a 10th bonus one to maximize our financial progress. In closing, a big thanks once again to the Freedom24 platform, our sponsor for today's video. I've left my personal link in both the video description and the pinned comment. Using it supports the channel a lot, and you also get your first free share if you're over 25, worth up to 800 euros to kickstart your investments. But if you're under 25, you get a whole month of free commissions. I'm looking forward to your comments with ideas for upcoming videos, questions, or concerns about what we discussed today. That's all from me. Sending you love, and I'll see you soon in the next video.